Happy Friday, everybody, and it is the fourth and final football shirt that I got for my Christmas gifts. 4 weeks have already surpassed. How quickly time flies. Now, like the other football shirts that I was gifted, it is from a brand new country, and I think maybe this one is the most obscure one yet. Of course, I'll let you guys make the decision of that one, but I think personally, from my own research and my own experience finding football shirts, I've rarely seen many from this country. So of course I've already opened it, so let's grab what I have and show you what it is. So this is the shirt. It is red and black. Does anybody have any ideas? Probably not. It's kind of a lot to ask. There's the back of the shirt. There isn't anything really going on there, other than that there are some initials at the top. If you are from this country, you'll absolutely recognize it. If you are not, it's going to mean nothing to you. Here is the front of the shirt. Starts to look a little bit better. You've got these sort of vertical stripes running down, and it obviously has the crest. Again, many of you are probably still not too sure who this is, so I will dress the mannequin as always, come back to you with some information about the shirt and the club itself, and maybe even the country. Right, here then, the mannequin is dressed. It was a little bit of a squeeze to get this one on because it is manufactured by Kappa. It is their skin-tight material technology. It is player issue, and the mannequin does have some pretty defined pectoral muscles going on there, so it was a bit of a squeeze to get it over there, but we got there eventually. So, who is the club? It is USM Alger, and they play football in Algeria. Makes sense, really, doesn't that? And it is the home shirt from the current season of 2021-2022, or at least I think it is. The Cap website whereby this shirt was bought does mention 2020 to 2021, but the Kappa wasn't signed with them until 2021, so not really sure what Kappa is talking about. If anybody knows anything different, let me know, but I think I have it right. So, like I mentioned, this was purchased from the Kappa website, and I first noticed it appear August, September, when I was just doing a bit of research, and I was like, ooh, Kappa is selling Algerian club shirts now. How very interesting. Of course, at this point, don't have any Algerian clubs in my collection. Probably something I'm going to try and buy. So why didn't I buy it already? Well, there was one stumbling block, a small stumbling block, and that was the price. Now, what price were they asking for it? Well, they were wanting me, you, anybody to spend £110 on this particular shirt. Now, Algerian club shirts don't appear for often, so that's fair enough, and it is player issue. Again, there is a premium sort of cost to that. But I am not going to be spending £110 on probably many football shirts, if any. And as much as I like this shirt, and it is quite cool, not for a Kappa shirt. Kappa usually end up getting discounted quite decently, not necessarily from the Kappa store, but whether they go on clearance, like classic football shirts or vintage football shirts. So I didn't want to be that guy who spends £110 on a cool shirt, and then 6 months later, everyone else has this because they bought it from vintage football shirts for 30 quid. And I'm sat there like, great, thank you for that. Just lost £80 there. Just lost £80, so that was good. So we waited a little bit, and then Black Friday appeared, and Kappa had this brilliant deal where if you spent something like greater than £50, you got 50% off. And we were definitely spending more than £50, so half price ended up costing £55. Which I think is a lot more reasonable. It is player issue. It is the obscure club. So that's what we decided to do. Now, Kappa had both the home and the away shirt for sale. And I will happily admit that the away shirt is a much better design. I just like the sort of the graphic on the front. This one is just, pretty simple. It has the home colours, which is nice, but the away shirt was one that I would have preferred. Why didn't I get that one? Well, because they didn't have anything. They'd all sold out. And they'd sold out before the price drop as well. So that was interesting, because I thought, has literally everybody bought this at £110? That seems a bit far-fetched. Well, when I was doing a bit of research for the website and this video, I thought, oh, I'll see what it's currently priced at. And it's priced at half price now, so you can buy it for the same price that I got it at £55. But then one thing I did notice is that the away shirt now is fully back in stock in all sizes. And yes, if you want to buy one, just add it to your cart and purchase it. Which I was like, oh, great, thanks for that, because I really want that away shirt. But I have this one now, so I'm more than happy to keep it. But I just feel like, why was that not available and then now it's available? Anyway, it's done. It's done. If you are looking to buy one yourself, you can choose from both. So as for this shirt, there really isn't that much to talk about. It has the sort of the stripes running down the front with this thicker black one there, and then on the back is the initials, and that's kind of it really. It's kind of very, very basic. It is player issue, and that's the only version that we in the UK could purchase. Now, I noticed there was a tweet floating around from somebody who was just firstly introducing everybody to the shirt, and then he mentioned how much it would cost locals to buy, so people who live in Algeria. And I thought, oh, that's quite interesting. Let's see how much that they're going to be paying compared to the UK. I think it's fair to say, obviously, that, you know, higher cost of living in the UK, more disposable income, it's probably going to cost more. It does cost more. So they have both versions available. They have the player issue and sort of the standard fan version. Player issue version is 12,500 dinars, which translates to about £65.59. So that was obviously less than what we were going to be paying at 110, but with a discount, we are now paying less than what they were paying. But I've got a feeling that the player issue version isn't going to be as popular in Algeria, and most people are going to be going for that sort of fan, the basic version, which costs 4,500 dinars, and that retails for about £23.51, which I think is much more reasonable. And I can imagine that one probably fits a little bit better. It won't be quite as skin tight, it'll just be their sort of regular fit. Still Kappa, so it's still not perfect. But that's the one I suspect will be sort of floating around there. So we don't really have a choice. You've either got to spend big money or you don't get one. So that was quite interesting. As for the club, they're actually pretty decent. They're not the most successful club in Algeria. They are based in the capital city of Algiers. And recently, in 2015, they got to the final of the Champions League in Africa. They did lose, unfortunately, to TP Mazembe over there. But that was pretty cool. That was. I suppose it's always nice to get to the final of that competition. Domestically, I think they last won the league title in 2018, 2019, so not that long ago, really. So they're usually involved in something at some point over a small few-year period. I believe this year things are not going as great. They're sort of floating around mid-table, but who knows what might happen next year. But that's it, really. That's the final one of the Christmas job. I think this one is possibly the most unique out of all of them. I seem to be pretty good at getting the north of Africa. Maybe just Morocco and Libya. That'd be quite difficult to get now going forwards. I need to sort of progress my way down Africa, which is where it gets really difficult. But who knows what 2022 shall bring. Anyway, going forwards, I have so many shirts to open. Probably the most shirts that I've got. I've got like about 9-10 shirts that I've still to open, look at, and put on the website. So yeah, they're going to be burning a hole in my cabinet, I guess. I really want to look at them, but must pace myself. Otherwise, it's going to get very expensive this year. I am trying to be a bit more careful with my money. So, anyway, that's it. Wonderful shirt. Let me know what you think. Have you got one? If you are going to get one, tell me why you're going to get the away one, and you can show it and show off and make me feel even worse. Anyway, as always, have a good weekend ahead, and I will see you in next videos next week, which are going to be pretty cool, actually. I think you'll quite enjoy all of them. Yeah, so anyway, goodbye.